In today's video, I will teach you how to use layer mask in Gimp. Let's get started. First, you need to add a layer mask in Gimp. Now, there are a bunch of ways to do this, but the easiest is just right-clicking on the layer that you want to edit in the Layers panel. Now, a menu will pop up, and you want to go for the Add Layer Mask. Upon selecting the Add Layer Mask option, Gimp will open the corresponding dialog box with a set of mask parameters. The most common choices are white full opacity and black full transparency. For beginners, I highly recommend going for white full opacity to maintain full visibility of the layer until you begin painting with black pixels on the layer mask to hide the unwanted parts of the image. Now, click the new layer mask thumbnail beside the image layer thumbnail. This way, you activate the layer mask. Now, switch to the paintbrush tool by pressing P on your keyboard. If you chose the white full opacity option, you must paint in black to erase parts of your image, and paint it back with white if you would like to restore some parts. This method is the best option for complex subjects. But if the subject that you would like to mask has enough contrast with the background, here's a quick trick to save your time. Since the subject stands out perfectly against a mostly uniform background, grab the Fuzzy Select tool. With just one click on the background, you'll get a decent selection border around the subject. Now, with your selection active, go ahead and add a layer mask. When you do this, make sure to choose selection from the list. Now, since you've selected the background of your subject, you must enable the invert option so that Gimp will automatically reverse the selection and mask out the background instead of the subject. If there are parts of your subject that were erased, simply select the layer mask thumbnail again, and you can paint back parts of your image by painting it black. And you can erase it by simply painting white over the areas that you would like to clean up. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more tutorials, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new videos.